Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a demo. You don't really to throw you up.
Hi, my moguls. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. For my new subscribers, thank you so much for the love. And for my loyal subscribers, thank you for always being there, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And I feel the love. My name is Kat Eps, and I'm happy to be here as always. And this is Healing with Kat. We are on episode 6. Is it 7? 6. We are on episode 6. So clearly, if you guys feel like you want to go through the whole healing journey, you can start from episode 1 up until now. I'm going to create a special playlist regarding the healing with Cat season, because it's something that will definitely never go out of style, because healing is a lifetime thing for every generation. So even in 100 years, somebody will be watching the very same videos so that they can help themselves to heal. So let's get right into it. Ooh, jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Jealousy. Okay, it's not a laughing matter. It's not even a singing matter, for God's sake. So let's talk about jealousy and feeling left behind in life when you feel jealous. Because I'm going to talk about when you are feeling jealous because you feel left behind in life. Not just jealousy as a whole, but we all know what jealousy is, and we all know what envy is. So, jealousy is the ultimate root of envy. So, yeah, man. As far as I know, as far as I know. All right. So, let's talk about a point in life where you feel like you have lost everything, or maybe you feel like you do not have, or you are not where you want to be in life. Let's use two scenarios. You have lost everything that you ever had. The other scenario is you never had anything like that, right? You've always been a hard worker, you've always been working, but for some awkward reason, you've never really had that breakthrough that you feel like you deserve, right? So yeah, let's start with the first scenario, which is losing everything, you know. And losing everything doesn't mean you have to be from riches. It could be you losing your job, you losing friends, losing everything at once, losing friends, a job, your business, your car, your house being repossessed, like you have debts, you have to go back home. There's a lot going on. You are in your job season. Basically, you have lost everything and you need to start over. Sounds familiar? Yes. And then on the second scenario, we have somebody who has never really made it, but they are ambitious enough and they are hardworking enough, and they have a plan, right? All they lack is resources. That's it. Once the resources they will be okay, right? The two scenarios are different, but they could both lead to certain things. If you are experiencing those two scenarios and you are around people that have their life together, or people that look like they are favored by life or by God because of what they have or what they keep getting out of life or what they keep achieving, it's very easy to look at your situation and compare. And guys, it doesn't mean, I understand that comparison is a thief, blah blah blah, all of that, but it's hard not to compare your life to others when you are in a situation that feels like an ego death, a humbling season. It's very hard to be that content if you are exposed to people's lives and people around you. It's like it's like God is doing it on purpose, and he's showing you what that he can give other people what you want or what you've been praying for. And these are the people that are in your life. Sometimes the truth is our heart. We need to fix our heart when it comes to certain things, right? Sometimes it could be a test, God testing your heart, your heart posture. Where is it? What type of person are you when you do not have things that you want, and the person around you, or even the person very closest to you, has those things, right? So sometimes it's a matter of the universe or God testing your heart's posture. That's it, right? So as I'm saying, in these two situations, it's very hard not to look around you. Even on social media, social media is distracting a lot, and it always makes everyone, even people that are way overachievers, feel like they're left behind in life. That's just what social media does. It exposes us so much to people's lives, but it can also be a factor, right? So imagine you are in those scenarios, and a lot of us are. It's either you are still working and you're a work in progress, and you just want to get where you want to get in life, and you feel like you are not even halfway there. Some people have lost everything and are still trying to see how they can start over. The truth is, most of us are in these two scenarios, right? So imagine your brother, your friend, your colleague, your acquaintance, or just somebody that you know that you went to high school with, or all of that. They get the exact same thing that you've been praying for years, or you've been working towards. There's no way, and you come across their post on social media that they got that thing, or you happen to hear about it. That time you don't even have proof. Or you just happen to know because the person is just close to you and they're telling you their good news because they trust you and they're sharing their good news with you. There's no way there's not going to be that sting. And it's not even a sting of hatred or resentment, but there's no way it's not going to sting. It's going to sting, and you're going to start asking yourself questions of, what am I doing wrong? Now, the questions of what am I doing wrong, they start. Am I good enough? Is this thing that I'm pursuing even worth it? Now there's going to be a lot of voices that are coming into your head, and those voices can lead to discouragement. They can lead to you being overstimulated. They can lead to you not wanting to even pursue that anymore. You can't tell me that is from God. I don't care how many people are receiving their blessings before you. Sometimes that's what the devil wants. They just want you to give up and fill your head and your mind and your thoughts with those voices that, this is not for you. You've been trying this for years, so just give it up. You see, the God that you're praying for even blessed who and who didn't deserve this. So you see, you're wasting your time. It's very easy to think like that. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very easy. And it's also okay to question God. It's also okay to be angry at Him and have those conversations with Him. But don't do the mistake of saying, just because so and so has it, why don't I have it? Don't let that be the reason why you are even having that session or that moment with God, right? So yes, it's easy to be jealous of people, even people that you don't know, that get the things that you pray for, and they get them so easily. And it's very easy for us to also think that they don't deserve them, because you feel like you're the one who deserves it, because only you know, you're the only person who knows how you've been putting in the work to achieve this thing, to achieve this goal, to gain this success. But you don't know the other person's journey as well. You only see the results. But for some awkward reason, you assume that you deserve it more than the other person. Okay, okay. You see where I'm going with this. And that's how most of us think. I'm not even trying to guilt trip anyone. I'm just trying to give you guys scenarios and examples of how something so innocent as you having dreams, you having plans about your life, and being exposed to somebody who has achieved those things can actually be some sort of jealousy, and comparison can rise from that. It's a conflicting situation. It's a very conflicting situation. And it doesn't mean you're a bad person or you have a horrible heart. I feel like at that moment, how you handle, because you're gonna feel something happening in you, right? So why don't I feel entirely happy for this person? What's shifting? What's happening? Why do I feel like, why do I feel jealous? Why am I not happy about this person achieving this thing? Why am I not happy about this person having this happiness or this joy? Why am I feeling this way? There's no way. I feel like every single jealous people who have fed onto their jealousy have, they have had that moment where they had to ask themselves, why am I feeling this way? So what you do with that why, that's what changes the whole perception of your heart posture. And if you can admit that, okay, I think I'm jealous. I think I'm jealous because this person probably has the life that I see myself having. You know, the life that this person is living is like literally my retirement plan. Oh, okay. This person has a husband that looks like what my future husband would be. You know, not that you want the exact husband she has, but maybe you've always wanted the husband in the same industry. You don't even have a boyfriend at that time. You don't even know how you even gonna get approached by a guy in the industry that that person is in, right? So it's easy to assume that it's unreachable, and it's easy for you to think, oh, maybe that person is better than me because they managed to get that and they didn't even have to put in anything, right? Put in the work, or they just got it on a silver platter. We do ask ourselves such things. I don't want to lie. We do ask ourselves such things. So when you ask, you start feeling funny, you have to ask your why, and you have to sit down with yourself and say, okay, if you're not a person who believes in prayer, you can journal down, like write it down on your journal and just say, this is how I'm feeling today, and I'm trying to make sense of the way that I'm feeling, and I don't know why I'm feeling this way. You know, sitting down with your thoughts will always heal you, and writing it down. And then you're like, okay, what can I do to change the situation? And remember, the plan is not to copy the person that you are feeling maybe jealous over. The plan is for you to figure out how you can achieve this thing that you want. And maybe being positive about it, in a sense that if it's happening for people that are in proximity with me, it means that God is in the neighborhood. It means that it can also happen for me. Be inspired by it. It's very easy for me to be inspired by it, you know, because it's showing me that, I mean, proximity is everything. So it's showing me that I'm not crazy for wanting this life, or for wanting this achievement, or for wanting this business, or for wanting this with my life. I am not crazy because it happened for her or for him. So it means that I'm with the right people. I'm in the right, you know, I'm within. You understand? It means that you are within the right people, you're within the right circle. It's not a mistake, it's not a coincidence that these people are in your life, or you are actually seeing what they are achieving. It's not a coincidence. So it's very important that the moment you start feeling jealous, you start going back to the drawing board and remember why you had that dream, or why you had that goal in the first place before even you saw that person achieving it. What was your why? What was your why? I feel like a lot of people do things not knowing what their whys are. And then again, there are people that are actually jealous by nature. Let's get into that, right? And as I'm saying, with those two scenarios, it was just people that are feeling left behind in life due to circumstances that they cannot change. So it's very easy to feel left behind because you feel stuck and you feel stagnant, right? Those are different scenarios. On the other hand, we have people that have very dark hearts, guys. Like, really, really dark hearts. Like, you cannot be happy around such people at all. These are the people that our parents tell us, Hore, didimala. You do not tell these people anything. Anything. And by the way, you will not, unless you are very, very aware, you are very observant. It's very hard to see people around you that are jealous of you. It's very, very hard. But the thing is, jealousy has a stare. You guys know that the jealousy stare, right? Jealousy has a stare. You see it. You can even see it once in a person or twice, but you will see it and you will know that that person does not like you like that. They can't hide it. Sometimes it could be the people closest to you. There's that statement. It's like something is disgusting. Like you disgust them. So they'll give you that look when you are not looking until you, and the thing is you catch it for like a few seconds. You're like, yo, that's how you feel about me, damn. And the problem is once you once you see that stir, it's very hard for you to get it out of your head. You see that person in a completely different light. That dude, we've been friends all these years. Some even get it from their partners. Imagine their boyfriends. Where's their husbands? So people can be jealous at people for different reasons, guys. Some people can be jealous of you that you have a light, you have a spark to you. So also being on the receiving end of jealousy is so funny because sometimes you ask yourself, what do you have to be jealous of? Sometimes you might feel like I don't have material things for you to be jealous of. But people are jealous of different things. People sometimes can be jealous of how you handle situations, how you rise up from the ashes, how you dance through the storm, how you go through all those things and still keep coming back on top, how you always dust yourself off after every downfall, how you keep coming back up while they thought you were down. They're like, how the hell did this person come up again? We thought she was done, she was finished. Mar no, because you are a phoenix, you keep rising like the phoenix that you are, and they can't believe it. It's different. Like jealousy is a very funny thing because it's not something that, as I said, people get jealous over different things. You can't really. The only two scenarios that, like those two scenarios that I made an example of in the first video, those are the only ones that would make sense why people would be jealous, because you're feeling left behind in life, and because you see somebody has a business that maybe you fell from, maybe somebody has a house that you had and now you had to go back home. Those are like, you can like khona le relation, there's a bit of relation in that scenario, so you kind of understand why that happened and how it happened, and you're like, yeah, but like, why did I have to go through that? How's that person better than me? Blah 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 blah. I'm not saying it's a good thing to be jealous, but it's understandable why you are jealous in that situation. The same way goes for those that are hard workers and haven't really achieved anything yet, and they see all these people around them getting all these things that they're working towards underline, and these people are getting those things on a silver platter. And then you ask yourself, but when is my turn? When is my turn? When is my turn? I'm putting in the work. When is my turn? Those two scenarios, I mean, you are bound to be a bit angry at God. You are bound to question life. You are bound to ask your why is this person better than me? You are very bound to end up in a comparison state when you are in those situations. But then there's some sort of jealousy that I just do not get. The one that I've just been talking about people being jealous of the fact that you overcame your fears, you overcame your hard situations, you overcame your debts, you overcame the devil, you overcame spiritual warfare. Why are you jealous of me winning? And on things that are not even materials, things that nobody can see. So it's a very dangerous thing to have. I don't even I don't excuse the two scenarios. As much as I'm saying they make sense as into why you would compare yourself to someone, but I don't excuse them. The fact that you are jealous, there's a pinch of jealousy over something that somebody has. You need to check yourself. And I'm not judging anyone. It's a very normal feeling to have, especially as you grow older. I think it's something that is rare when you are still a child, because children are very pure. They're very pure and they become very happy for everyone. Children are very, very pure, you understand? So things like that happen. Yo, Mudimu, the neighbors are rasatli. Yo, the neighbors are making noise. Wabana life amokasi. Life amokasi. Oh my goodness. But anyways, ah, I'm trying to calm down because what was that? Like, the more I talk, the more he keeps. The more I talk, the more he keeps. Like, why, neighbor? Why? Why? But anyways, guys, as I said, please do not be jealous of other people. You know, I do not want to judge anyone for having an emotion. Jealousy is an emotion just like any other emotion. I think just get yourself checked out. You don't need to go to a doctor, to a therapist, or anything like that. Just as I said, journaling and writing things down always helps. Just write down. Today I was feeling this way. My friend achieved this, and instead of being happy for her, I felt somehow. Why did I feel like that? Why can I be happy for somebody else? Oh, I saw a post of somebody, and this is what they posted. This is how I felt. Why did I feel this way? Like, there has to be a why. So as long as you know your why and the root of everything, you will be fine. So just make sure that you fix your heart posture. Fix your heart. Fix your heart. Because God knows what's in your heart. You can't be having a dark heart and having dark thoughts about people that are getting the things that you want and think that you're going to get blessed. That's not how things work. So fix your heart. And one thing I've picked up, ne, a lot of people that are jealous are people that are not busy with their lives. People that are not focused on themselves. So focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. Focus on your dreams. Focus on you. Be obsessed with your life, fixing your life. Be obsessed with your spirituality, your life, your health, your fitness, everything that involves you. Be obsessed with that. And you will see the moment you start focusing on you, it means you're going to be busy. You're going to be busy with exercising. You're going to be busy planning your diet. You're going to be busy, you know, writing a book. You're going to be busy creating content. You're going to be busy applying for jobs. You're going to be busy doing something with your business, learning a new skill. You're going to be busy with something that will benefit you. Do your research, maybe do an online course, maybe be in school. Maybe you're going to be busy with school. Maybe you are planning to go back to school. There's no way when you are busy with your life, you will be obsessed with other people's achievements or what other people are doing better than you. If you are focused on you, there's no way. Well, obviously, certain things cannot be hidden from you. People will come trying to, to ruffle your feathers a little bit. They will come and just say, hey, knowing very well that's what you wanted or that's what you want. Because there are those people, they have a bit of demons in them. They will always try to humble you, and they will always try to let you know that somebody's doing better than you, or somebody has that thing that you've always wanted. Just to get a reaction out of you. Don't let that get to you. Once that happens, just say I'm happy for them, but don't continue with the conversation further. That's gonna be discussing another person. No. Just say I'm happy for them. That's it. Continue with your life. Focus on you and your goals. Because people, especially when you're in that phase, people will try to ruffle your feathers a lot. Just to see if you are jealous. Just to say that, yeah, she's jealous. And how are you going to defend yourself? Huh? So please focus on your focus. So that you are busy with your own life. You are busy building your own life. You are busy building your own ambitions, your own dreams, your own goals, your own hobbies. So that when you are in your winning season, people will also be like, she doesn't deserve that. And you'll be like, but it's my turn. I've been an audience for way too long. I've been an audience for way too long. I've been an audience in people's life for way too long. It's time for you guys to watch me. Right? If you want that to happen to you, you need to focus on yourself. Remain humble, remain authentic, remain yourself. My moguls, this is Healing with Kat. I love you so much. And let's stop the jealousy and spread the love. And let's never feel like we are behind in life. You know, this life is not a group work. It's not a group work. Our journeys are different. Our destinies are different. So can we trust ourselves? Mwah, mwah. Until next time.